Meth can easily be manufactured in clandestine laboratories using ingredients purchased in local stores. Over-the-counter cold medicines containing ephedrine or pseudoephedrine and other materials are cooked in meth labs to make meth. Of growing concern is the manufacture of meth in hotel and motel rooms and apartments. The reason for this is primarily the danger of explosion on the meth manufacturer's property. The production of meth releases poisonous gas into the atmosphere and creates toxic waste. Many lab operators dump the toxic waste down household drains or in fields and yards or on rural roads. In a hotel room, they just leave the toxic waste, which must be cleaned up by the property owner.
When we go into a meth lab, at a minimum, we're wearing boots, Tyvek clothing, which is a protective suit with a hood, respirators, up to and including self-contained breathing apparatus, which is simplistically scuba gear. So it's imperative that the hotel staff be able to identify a production lab. Otherwise, they're going to inhale some of these toxic fumes and touch some of this phosphorus and put you into Chapter 7 with a workers' comp claim.
Methamphetamines pose a special challenge for motel rooms, basically because they check in anonymously. Whenever they check into motels, meth users more likely aren't going to check in under their own name. They're going to be having a stolen identity. They're going to have stolen credit cards. They're going to be paying with cash. And when they do that type of thing, they basically have no acknowledgement of any kind of dangers that go on. If they cause a problem in the motel room, it doesn't matter to them because it's not their property. It's not going to come back on them in any way because they're not registered, under their name. Nobody's going to know who actually caused this problem unless law enforcement gets involved and they're able to actually obtain some kind of evidence or against these people.
In February 2006, a woman that was wanted in a motel lab fire in Florida was arrested at another motel with meth-making chemicals in her car. That fire caused over $100,000 in damages and put many motel guests at risk of injury. Meth labs have been found in suburban and rural neighborhoods, state parks, hotels and motels, and in automobiles traveling on highways. You name it, and that's where meth can be manufactured.